Hello students, this is the Campus TV for General Studies. We'll be talking about urban development and how it affects the ecosystem. So, what would you build in this area? If you were given this piece of land, what would you build? Would you build buildings, factories, malls, or no, maybe nothing at all? So, let's observe what is different between the two photos here to observe what has changed after different buildings has appeared. So, students, can you see what has changed between the two photos? So, what we can see is that the forest has become a city. We see many flats, roads, and malls in the second picture when compared with the first picture. In addition, we also see that there are fewer trees. Now, this process of change is called urban development. Urban development is the development or improvement of an urban area through building different items. The land use usually involves complex functions like living, work, or even entertainment, and it also covers different types of infrastructures. So let's start off by talking about the benefits of urban development. First, it is very convenient. Transport facilities are highly developed and it's much easier to go from place to place when you compare it with the rural areas. There are also better housing as there are more well-built houses in urban areas. It also provides a better social life as cities and towns tend to have a greater mix of cultures and ethnicities which can help when making new friends and meeting people. It also provides better healthcare services as hospitals and clinics are close by for easier access to healthcare. Lastly, there are more entertainment options as most amenities and entertainments are easy to reach. You'll also be able to find new attractions in the city. However, not only are there benefits, there are also different consequences to urban development. The first consequence is that the pollution problem. Because of the increase in pollution, cities can have higher levels of pollution, which includes noise pollution, air pollution, and even water pollution. Now, another consequence is overpopulation. The busy towns and cities may get the person feeling very crowded or even getting you feel very stressed or pressured. In addition, the houses built in the urban area is usually more compact. Lastly, because we need land to do urban development, we have to destroy a lot of animals' habitats, which will damage the ecosystem. So, let's talk about how the urban development has damaged the ecosystem. First, since the natural habitat for animals has been destroyed, this leads to the animals not being able to find enough food, which will then results in their death, and the species of animals will also be reduced. In addition, the development of cities has led to many effects to the environment, like pollution. One of them is air pollution from the fumes of vehicles and factories or buildings as well. The other effect is water pollution. It can come from sewage waste, factories and household discharges, and even oil spills in the ocean. So, what can we do? Or, what would you do, students? Would you choose to protect the environment? Or would you choose urban development to earn more money? Or is there a way to balance urban development and biodiversity? Let's take a look. So, how can we balance urban development and biodiversity? So, one of the ways we can do that is to preserve places with high ecological value during our city planning. When we plan for the city, these high ecological value places can be preserved to help us balance both the urban development and biodiversity. Another way to balance urban development and biodiversity is through environmental education, where you promote environmental awareness to the population, such as giving talks to children or having tours around the high ecological value places, etc., etc., etc. Another way to balance urban development and biodiversity is through afforestation plans. This will help with the recovery of fragments with high ecological value as well as maintenance of existing vegetation connectivities. So in this plan, what we'll do is we'll try to plant more trees, help protect the biodiversity in the urban areas, as well as maintain or keep the area of the biodiversity. Now, environmental zoning is also another way to keep balance through zoning policies for landscape covered aligned with the environmental macro zoning, which will restrict in this way the conversion or occupation of fragile areas and allow a territorial planning that respects the locals. So in this is where we zone out a specific area of the land in order to work on our biodiversity. So in this way, we restrict the urban development from affecting this part of the land. So, students, how about you? Do you have any ideas to help the balance of urban development and biodiversity? If you do, please write it down in your worksheet. So, this will be it for today's Campus TV. Thank you, students, for all your attention. I will see you next time. Bye bye.